For the first time ever, the American Civil Liberties Union is bringing a lawsuit to trial before a federal jury against the Lafayette Police Department and LCG.
News 10's Jasmine Dean spoke with the legal director of the ACLU's Justice Lab about this being the first case to make it to trial that is out of dozens of the Justice Lab has settled over the past 3 years.
Since its formation 3 years ago, the Justice Lab with ACLU has its first trial where an officer is accused of excessive force and violence. This is the first case to make it to the trial out of dozens the Justice Lab has settled over the past 3 years. I spoke with Noor Ahmed, the legal director of ACLU's Justice Lab, who says they shouldn't have to go to trial when it comes to cases like this, but they believe in victims being compensated.
And while today is our first case to go to trial, the truth is we shouldn't have to get here.
Ahmed is talking about the lawsuit Reynaldo Markeith Sampy Jr. filed in May of 2019 against officers with the Lafayette Police Department and the Lafayette-City Parish Consolidated government. The lawsuit was filed a year after Sampy alleged Officer Jonathan Rabb, along with 5 other officers, violating his 4th and 14th Amendment rights when he was arrested at a convenience store in May of 2018. Ahmed says although it's their first case going to trial, this isn't the first case like Sampy's and reform needs to happen.
The truth is that forcing us to go to trial is forcing us to prove something we shouldn't have to prove. It's a failure to recognize that there are systemic injustices in policing that need to be reformed.
She says the Justice Lab works to give their clients a sense of vindication, and settling every case since they've started has been a victory. Although Sampy's case is being brought before a federal jury, Ahmed says this does not discourage them from the work they're doing. In fact, it is motivating them to keep fighting for victims of abuse.
And our goal is not to continue to go to trial. Our goal is to ensure that these actions stop. We shouldn't be here, and this shouldn't be happening. But these are the types of cases that we're willing to take, even though we know how hard the road is.
The trial is anticipated to last the next 3 days with the possibility of a 4th. Jasmine Dean, KLFY News 10.